Just days after protests become violent and spiral out of control in Berkeley, the big question tonight, is the city doing enough to keep people safe?
This is video from Saturday. Violence broke out between pro-President Trump demonstrators and counter-protesters. In total, 20 people were taken under arrest. Tonight, we are getting answers from Berkeley's mayor. Good evening, everybody. I'm Pam Moore.
And I'm Steve Avison. First, there is one particularly disturbing piece of video from the protests that has gone viral. It shows a man deliberately punching a woman in the face, and tonight we're hearing from that woman. Grant Lotus is here with that and what we are learning about the man in the video. Grant?
Yeah, we'll hear from that woman here coming up momentarily, Steve and Pam. But first, we'll talk about this guy. You see him here in the blue shirt. He's about to land that punch right there. He's believed to be Nathan D'Amigo from Oakdale, a student at Cal State Stanislaus. And people on campus today that were interviewed say he's known to be involved in these sorts of right-wing, free speech, some people say white supremacy, whatever you want to call it. His fist landed this punch in Berkeley over the weekend. It has now gone viral throughout the world. It happens fast, so we slow it down. Yeah, ugly scene. He punches her, kind of falls on her, and then just jogs off. Now, earlier in the day, he tweeted this picture. You see him there on the left with the megaphone from Berkeley. He says, by the way, he is not a white supremacist. He says he is just here to promote, quote, European interests. The young lady, by the way, who was hit is Louise Rosalma. She is from Southern California, the Los Angeles area. She has now received death threats online after all this happened. And tonight she's talking about the harrowing ordeal for the first time.
Our goal for going up there was to basically just be physical bodies present in the space to just show that there was opposition to the neo-Nazi rhetoric. We have to fight. We have to face these people and actively fight against the rhetoric that is fueling legislation and fueling the presidency. I learned my lesson, and I took a lot from that I was really ill-prepared with how to prepare myself.
She says at 5'1" and 95 pounds, next time she'll stay back and just takes pictures like she usually does. By the way, the school where the young man attends has released a statement. The president saying the university has zero tolerance for the use of violence, and we take all of the necessary and legal and disciplinary measures to ensure that all students and everyone on campus have a safe and secure environment. Again, that the president at CSU Stanislaus, the school where that young man attends. Pam and Steve.
All right, Grant, moving forward, our team coverage continues tonight with the mayor of Berkeley talking directly to KRON 4's Spencer Blake about how and if things will be different for rallies like these in the future.
You didn't have to be close to hear the commotion on Saturday, and people around the world saw images of bloody protesters. Berkeley police arrested 20 people and 11 people got hurt.
The people that were injured are people that came and willingly committed violence against each other. These weren't innocent people.
Monday, Mayor Jesse Arreguin expressed appreciation for the, quote, excellent job police did in responding to the violence. But we wanted to know why the brawls were allowed to happen at all.
Oh, I was hit on the head with sticks.
I think the concern is if police go in very aggressively and very forcefully, that could escalate things and incite further violence and pose a risk to officers and to the public.
Mayor Arreguin recalled the protests that turned violent at UC Berkeley in February when alt-right speaker Milo Yiannopoulos was scheduled to make an appearance. The city hadn't expected violence that time. But this past weekend, the mayor says, police were prepared with adaptations. They fenced off Martin Luther King Jr. Park. They confiscated weapons. Yet the opportunity for these demonstrators to exercise free speech still turned ugly.
Part of it is we don't know when something's going to evolve from a peaceful demonstration to a violent demonstration. That's the issue.
While the mayor says Berkeley wants to protect both free speech and people's safety in the future, he stopped short of a sweeping ban of specific groups and their yelling matches. What
is the solution? Do we profile people because they have a Trump flag or they have a sign that people disagree with? I mean, where do we draw the line, and is that really in keeping with our community's values?
Mayor Arreguin says the police force has his complete trust in handling situations like these. He also added that violence is not freedom of speech. In Berkeley, Spencer Blake, KRON 4 News.